The average driver uses less than 60% of their car's features. That means there's a good chance your car is hiding capabilities you've never discovered, and some of them could genuinely make your life easier or even save you money. In this video, I'll reveal 20 hidden features that most people miss completely. Some are genuinely helpful, some are just clever engineering, and a few could even come in handy when things go wrong. Let's begin. Number 20. The gas tank arrow. You pull into a gas station, park on what you think is the correct side, get out of your car, and realize the fuel door is on the opposite side. Now you've got to get back in, start the car, and drive around to the other pump. It happens to everyone, especially when you're driving a rental car or borrowing someone else's vehicle. But take a look at your fuel gauge right now. See that little arrow next to the gas pump icon? That arrow points to the side where your fuel door is located. If it points left, your gas tank is on the driver's side. If it points right, it's on the passenger side. Industry surveys suggest that roughly 70% of drivers have never noticed this arrow, even though it's been standard on vehicles for decades. It's one of those features that seems obvious once someone points it out. But until then, it's completely invisible. Next time you're at the pump, you'll know exactly which side to pull up on without any guesswork. Number 19. Secret trunk release handle. Open your trunk and you'll probably see a glowing handle near the latch. Every passenger car built since September 2001 is required by federal law to have an emergency trunk release. These handles were added after a series of incidents where people were trapped in car trunks, leading to a nationwide push for safer designs. The handles glow in the dark so anyone stuck inside can find them, even with no light. Just pull the handle and the trunk pops open from the inside. According to safety organizations, there hasn't been a single documented death in a trunk equipped with one of these release mechanisms. They're designed to be simple enough for a child to operate. If you've got an older vehicle without this feature, retrofit kits are available for as little as $10. Take a minute to show your kids or grandkids where this handle is located. It could save a life someday. Number 18. Hidden storage compartments. Your car has more storage space than you realize. Certain vehicles, particularly crossovers and SUVs, have hidden compartments built into places you'd never think to look. The Dodge Journey has a storage bin under the passenger seat and 2 removable bins under the cargo floor. Some Chevrolet trucks have a lockable compartment behind the rear seat that's perfect for valuables. Other vehicles hide storage under the trunk floor, behind climate control panels, or even inside the door cards. Certain models with large touchscreens have a hidden compartment behind the screen that opens when you move the display. The best way to find these spots is to check your owner's manual under the storage section, or just start exploring your interior. Press on panels, lift up carpets, and check under seats. You might find storage you never knew existed, perfect for keeping important documents, emergency cash, or anything else you want out of sight. Number 17. Rear defroster auto shutoff. Ever hit that rear defroster button on a cold morning and then completely forget about it? Most modern vehicles don't let that defroster run indefinitely. When you activate the rear window defrost, it typically runs for 10 to 15 minutes before automatically shutting itself off. This prevents excessive battery drain and extends the life of the heating element embedded in your rear glass. Some newer vehicles even have smart defrost systems that cycle on and off based on outside temperature and humidity. The car monitors conditions and adjusts accordingly. You don't have to remember to turn it off because the system handles it for you. This is especially useful on short trips where you might park the car before you remember to switch it off. The automatic timer ensures you won't come back to a dead battery because the defroster stayed on for hours while you were at work or running errands. Number 16. Tire pressure display. Your tire pressure warning light comes on, and you know one tire is low. But which one? Do you have to walk around with a gauge checking each tire individually? Not anymore. Most vehicles built after 2008 have a display in the infotainment system or instrument cluster that shows you the exact pressure in each individual tire. The 2008 Tread Act made tire pressure monitoring systems mandatory, but many drivers never discover the menu where this information lives. You can usually find it in your vehicle settings or by scrolling through the information displays on your dashboard. Some systems even monitor your spare tire and alert you if it's low. This real-time monitoring is particularly useful when temperatures drop suddenly. Cold weather can cause tire pressure to drop by 1 to 2 pounds for every 10-degree temperature change. Being able to see exactly which tire needs air saves you time and helps you maintain proper inflation. Number 15. Parking mirror tilt. Parallel parking and tight parking spots can be stressful when you're trying to judge how close you are to the curb without scraping your wheels. Many vehicles have a feature that helps with this. When you shift into reverse, one or both of your side mirrors automatically tilt downward to give you a better view of the curb and your wheels. On Honda vehicles, if you have the power mirror control switched to either the left or right position instead of center, that side mirror will tilt down when you put the car in reverse. Other manufacturers like BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz offer this feature across many of their models. You can usually adjust how far the mirror tilts or disable the feature entirely through your vehicle settings. Once you get used to it, this feature becomes invaluable. You can see exactly where your wheels are in relation to the curb, making it much easier to park close without risking damage to your rims. Number 14. Window control from key-fob. On many vehicles, particularly European makes like Volkswagen, Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz, you can roll down all 4 windows without even getting in the car. Some models let you do this by holding the unlock button on your key fob for a few seconds. Other vehicles require you to hold the key in the unlock position in the door lock itself. The windows drop, giving you instant ventilation. This is perfect for hot summer days when your car has been sitting in the sun and the interior is like an oven. Instead of opening the door to a blast of hot air, you can roll the windows down from outside and let the heat escape before you get in. Some vehicles also let you close the windows the same way by holding the lock button. The exact method varies by manufacturer, so check your owner's manual. Not every vehicle has this feature, but it's more common than you'd think, especially on models from the last 15 years. Number 13. Easy Fill Tire Alert. Filling your tires at a gas station air compressor can be frustrating, especially at night when you're squinting at a gauge trying to figure out if you've hit the right pressure. Nissan developed a feature called Easy Fill Tire Alert that takes the guesswork out of it. When you're adding air to your tire, the car's horn chirps when you've reached the correct pressure. You put the car in park with the parking brake engaged, start filling the tire, and wait for the horn. When it chirps, you're done. No more overinflating and having to let air out. No more underinflating and risking poor fuel economy or tire wear. The system uses the same tire pressure sensors that trigger your warning light. This feature has quietly appeared on vehicles from other manufacturers as well. Check your owner's manual under Tire Pressure Monitoring to see if your vehicle has something similar. It's a small convenience, but when you're dealing with a low tire on a cold morning or late at night, it makes the job easier. Number 12. Driver Drowsiness Detection. Drowsy driving causes an estimated 100,000 crashes every year in the United States alone. Many newer vehicles have systems that monitor your driving patterns to detect when you might be getting tired. If the car notices you're drifting out of your lane repeatedly, making jerky steering corrections, or showing other signs of drowsiness, a warning appears on the dashboard. It's usually a coffee cup icon along with a message suggesting you take a break. Some systems from manufacturers like Mercedes-Benz and Volvo use cameras to monitor your eyes and head movements. If the system detects that your eyes are closing or your head is drooping, it alerts you immediately. Certain Mercedes models go a step further and vibrate the steering wheel, or even provide gentle braking assistance to help keep you centered in your lane if you start drifting. This technology works in combination with lane-keeping assist systems. It's not a substitute for getting proper rest, but it provides an extra layer of safety for those times when fatigue sneaks up on you during a long drive. Number 11. Ambient Lighting Customization. Most newer cars have ambient interior lighting with soft glows around the dashboard, center console, door handles, and footwells. But did you know you can change the colors? Many drivers know the lighting exists but have no idea it's customizable. Some Audi models offer over 30 different color options. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and many other manufacturers offer similar customization. The controls are usually buried in your infotainment system menu or in the vehicle settings section. You can typically adjust not just the color, but also the brightness. Some people prefer blue lighting, because they find it calming for night driving. Others like warm amber tones that are easier on the eyes. Red lighting is popular with some drivers because it doesn't affect night vision as much as other colors. You can even set different colors for different driving modes on some vehicles, so your car might glow red in sport mode and blue in comfort mode. It's a small personalization touch, but it makes the interior feel more like your own space. Number 10. Headlight path lighting. You pull into your driveway at night, turn off the engine, and the headlights stay on for 30 seconds or so. This isn't a malfunction, it's a feature designed to light your path from the vehicle to your door. Particularly useful if you live somewhere with poor outdoor lighting. Some vehicles let you adjust how long the lights stay on through the settings menu, anywhere from 15 seconds to a full minute. On certain BMW models, you can activate this feature manually by turning the headlight switch after you've parked. Other manufacturers call it different things: escort lighting, follow me home lighting, or path illumination. It's especially appreciated during winter months when it gets dark early and you're coming home after work. Instead of fumbling for your house keys in the dark or trying to use your phone as a flashlight, your car lights up the walkway for you. Some luxury vehicles even light up automatically when you approach the car with the key fob, helping you find your way to the vehicle in a dark parking lot. Number 9. Auto-dimming side mirrors. You know how your rearview mirror automatically dims when someone's behind you with their high beams on? Some vehicles extend that same feature to the side mirrors. When a vehicle pulls up beside you with bright headlights, the side mirror on that side will automatically darken to reduce glare. This uses the same electrochromic technology found in auto-dimming rearview mirrors, but it's applied to the exterior mirrors. It's particularly common on luxury brands like Lexus, Cadillac, and Lincoln, but it has been trickling down to more affordable models over the years. The feature works independently on each side, so if you have a bright vehicle in your left blind spot, only the left mirror dims while the right one stays normal. You might not even notice it happening unless you're paying attention, which is exactly the point. It's supposed to work seamlessly in the background to reduce eye strain and improve visibility. If your side mirrors seem to darken slightly at night when there's a bright vehicle near you, this feature is working exactly as intended. Number 8. Conversation mirror. If you've got kids or grandkids in the back seat, you know the challenge of trying to see what they're doing while keeping your eyes on the road. Many minivans and 3-row SUVs have a small convex mirror built into the overhead console or sun visor area. This conversation mirror gives you a wide-angle view of the rear seats without having to turn around. It's especially useful for parents of infants in rear-facing car seats. Instead of constantly glancing back or pulling over to check on the baby, you can monitor them in the conversation mirror. Some vehicles integrate this into the rearview mirror itself, while others have a dedicated mirror that you can adjust independently. The mirror is usually designed to fold away when you don't need it. This isn't just about convenience, it's about safety. Anytime you're turning your head to look at the back seat, you're taking your eyes off the road ahead. The conversation mirror lets you maintain forward visibility while still keeping tabs on what's happening behind you. Number 7. Headlight washers. If you live somewhere with serious winter weather, you've dealt with headlights getting caked in road salt, slush, and grime. Your lights get dimmer and dimmer as the crud builds up, making it harder to see and harder for other drivers to see you. Some vehicles have a solution: tiny spray nozzles that pop out and wash your headlights automatically. These usually activate when you use your windshield washer fluid, though some vehicles have a dedicated control. The washers spray cleaning fluid directly onto the headlight lenses and wipe away salt and dirt. This feature is more common on European vehicles, where some countries actually require headlight cleaning systems on cars equipped with high-intensity discharge or LED headlights. Brands like Audi, Volvo, BMW, and Range Rover often include this feature. It's one of those details you don't think about until you're driving through a winter storm and your headlights stay bright while everyone else's are getting progressively dimmer. The system uses the same washer fluid reservoir as your windshield. Number 6. Secret key inside key fob. Your key fob makes life convenient with push-button starting and keyless entry. But what happens when the battery dies? Most people don't realize there's a physical metal key hidden inside the fob itself. Look for a small release button or slider on the side of your key fob. Press it, and a mechanical key blade slides out. This emergency key fits your driver's door lock. which is often hidden under a small cap on the door handle. You'll need to pry off or slide away the cap to access the actual keyhole. Even if your fob battery is completely dead, you can still get into your car and start it. Most push-button start vehicles have a backup procedure where you hold the dead fob against a specific spot in the cabin, usually near the start button or in the center console, and the car will recognize it and allow you to start the engine. The exact procedure varies by manufacturer, so check your owner's manual now before you actually need it. Number 5. Fuel door release backup. You hop into an unfamiliar car, maybe a rental or a borrowed vehicle, and you need to fill the tank. You search everywhere for the fuel door release button and can't find it. Here's something helpful. On many newer vehicles, there's no release button at all. The fuel door is spring-loaded and only unlocks when the car itself is unlocked. Just walk up to it and push, and it pops open. If your vehicle does have a release lever or button, and it fails, there's often a manual release cable hidden in the trunk. It's usually under the carpeting on the same side as the fuel door. Pull that cable toward the front of the car, and the door releases mechanically. You might have to move spare tire covers or side panels to access it, but it's there. This backup system ensures you're never completely stuck, unable to refuel your vehicle. Some vehicles have the emergency release behind an access panel in the trunk. Check your owner's manual to see where yours is located. Number 4. Magic Seat System. If you own a Honda Civic or Honda Fit, your car might have a feature called the Magic Seat System. This isn't about making the seats disappear, but it does create cargo space you didn't know existed. Instead of just folding the rear seats down flat like most cars, the Magic Seat lets you fold the seat cushions up vertically, creating a tall cargo area from the floor to the ceiling. This is perfect for transporting tall items like plants, small furniture, or bicycles without having to fold down the entire rear seat. You still have the front seats available, and you've created a surprisingly large cargo hold in the back. The seat cushions lock in the upright position, so they won't fall back down while you're driving. Other vehicles have similar systems under different names, but Honda was one of the first to really promote this feature. If you've never tried it, take a look at your rear seat base. There are usually straps or handles that let you lift the cushion. Number 3. Rearview mirror tab. You're driving at night and someone pulls up behind you with blinding high beams. Before you reach up to adjust the mirror, look at the bottom edge. There's a small tab or lever that you can flip toward you. This changes the angle of the mirror to reduce glare from headlights behind you. It's a manual night mode that's been around for decades, yet many drivers never discover it. When you flip the tab, the mirror tilts to reflect light from a different angle, dimming the view behind you without completely losing visibility. The feature works through a wedge-shaped mirror design with reflective coating on the back. During the day, you see the brighter front reflection. At night, with the tab flipped, you see the dimmer back reflection. This simple mechanical solution has saved countless drivers from being blinded by inconsiderate high-beam users. Once you arrive at your destination, or the bright vehicle passes, just flip the tab back to its original position for normal daytime viewing. Number 2. Rear passenger alert. One of the most heartbreaking accidents that can happen is a parent or grandparent forgetting a child in the back seat of a hot car. It sounds impossible, but it happens when routines change or someone is distracted. Some newer vehicles have a feature designed to prevent this. After you arrive at your destination and turn off the car, a message appears on the dashboard reminding you to check the rear seat. This system monitors the rear doors. If a rear door was opened before your trip but not opened again after you parked, the car assumes there might be someone in the back seat and issues a reminder. Some systems go further and honk the horn if you walk away without opening the rear doors. General Motors, Nissan, Hyundai, and other manufacturers have implemented versions of this feature across many of their models. It's not foolproof, but it provides an extra layer of protection. The system can usually be disabled if you find it annoying, but many safety experts recommend leaving it active. Number 1. Adaptive headlights. Have you noticed that on some newer vehicles, the headlights seem to turn as you go around corners? That's adaptive headlight technology, and it's more common than you might think. Traditional headlights point straight ahead, which means when you're turning, you're essentially driving into darkness until the car straightens out. Adaptive headlights swivel in the direction you're steering, illuminating the road ahead through the turn. The system uses sensors to detect steering angle and vehicle speed. At low speeds during parking, the lights can swivel up to 15 degrees. At highway speeds, the movement is more subtle but still improves visibility. Some systems also adjust the vertical aim of the headlights based on vehicle load and road conditions. If you're towing a trailer or have a loaded trunk, the headlights automatically adjust so they're not pointing up into the sky, blinding oncoming drivers. This feature is especially useful on winding roads or unfamiliar routes where you can't see what's around the next curve. And that wraps up all 20 hidden features. Most drivers never use half the things their car can actually do. So if you picked up even one tip that makes driving easier, safer, or cheaper, that's a win. If you want more simple breakdowns like this, make sure to subscribe to Torque Grid. We drop new car tips every single week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.